What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Kenyon Hackworth from Healthy You, Wealthy You, where my focus is on improving health and building generational wealth. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like button. Have you hit the like button yet? Or have you subscribed yet? Please do so. Now, I am back again with another video from the Tao of Warren Buffett. All right, this one is number 61. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. Every profession is ultimately a conspiracy against the laity. Only when something is made difficult to understand is there a need for experts who can charge high fees for having figured it all out. The greater the complexity, the greater the need for an expert to help guide you through the complexity. Wall Street is in the business of selling its expertise and picking stocks for you to invest in. And because of this, brokers have a vested interest in presenting the investment game as being so complicated that it is beyond understanding for anyone but the most savvy of pros. Their scheme is simple. They are going to get rich off making you rich. And they keep you coming back because they have convinced you that the investment game is too complicated to figure out. But no one ever asks why, if they are so smart, do they need other people's money to get rich? Maybe they need your money because the game doesn't have anything to do with making money off investments or do with you making money off investments. Rather, they make their money by the commissions they charge you to move in and out of investments. As Woody Allen once said, a stockbroker is someone who invests other people's money until it's all gone. So the investment process, really when it boils down to, is not a complex process. In its most simple, basic form, in my opinion, investing is finding a great business to invest in and watching it grow. But it is made to be this complex puzzle that you can't somehow figure out. The easiest way to rob a man is to make him think you're not trying to steal from him in the first place. That way you don't have to break his window and climb in and break into his house, because he would gladly open the door for you and let you in of his own accord. Now, rob and steal, they may sound like some very strong words, but basically you're being robbed of your future wealth and the wealth of your family through fees, transaction costs, and commissions that compound year after year after year and pile up and take so much money. If you understood the amount of money that you lose over your investing lifetime to fees, you will say, wait a minute, there is no way that I'm going to be paying all of this. But most of these fees are hidden. You never see them. They just evaporate out of your account without you even noticing. So it's presented to be so complex because if the investment game is so complex, then you would stay away from it. You would say, nah, that's too tough to figure out. Let me just go hire somebody else to manage my money and go from there. But the compounding fees are so dramatic. If you really understood, they're so dramatic. They take so much money out of your account over the course of your investing lifetime. So, investing in its simplest form is buying a business and watching it grow. If you see somebody who's a real estate investor, they're buying a property. They're not trying to jump and trade one property for another one every 24 hours. You find a good property, you hold it because you want to buy it based upon what that property can produce over time. When I buy a business, I'm buying that business based upon what it can produce over time. All stocks are pieces of businesses. And if you find great businesses, all you have to do is just allow the retained earnings that the company has to build up your wealth. You don't have to jump in and out. In fact, you're going to end up with less money by trying to do that over time than you are just by buying a business or a group of businesses or a group of stocks and letting them grow. So don't get fooled into thinking it's all some complex activity that is impossible for you to learn. I learned it. You can learn it too. I'm going to teach it to my daughters and anybody else who's willing to learn to make money for themselves, to learn how to plant their seed in fertile ground and just let it grow. So your money is your wealth building seed. The money that you make from your job or from your work or your service, that is your wealth building seed. If you plant those seeds in fertile ground, just let them grow. That's all you have to do, is just let them grow.